I think it's kind of important to live like an elf. Um, in the sense, I mean that in the sense that you live in short bursts. Like, it's not just one long haul. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is The Road to 40. Why do I bring this up? Why do I think we should live in small segments? Well, I think sometimes we see too far into the future of what we expect and what we mentally visualize to a certain degree. I'm sure everybody does it subconsciously. You think about 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, down the line. And you think, well, I'll be here, or I'll be doing this, or hopefully I'll be doing this. But there's no way to actually determine that. And so you constantly work to get to that goal. Instead, I lived that way the whole time I lived in Massachusetts, I think. I always knew where I wanted to be in 5, 10, 20 years. And I thought if I worked hard enough to get there, I would be there. Obviously, things change, you move, life just goes on. And that's my point. Like, you have to take those 5, 10, 15-year segments and sometimes put them behind you and move to the next chapter of your life. And friends. I mean, it's okay to still, keep contact with old friends. They'll always be the golden ones. You know what I mean? The ones that your very first real friends in your life. But I realized tonight, for the first time, I was thinking about, I don't know how it came up, but we went to a engagement, Halloween party tonight. It was beautiful. Really good time. Got to hang out with some friends. And then I started thinking about that. And I started thinking about, I constantly say, I just want to move to California. I want to get out of this godforsaken state, which is a truth, 100%. And I think maybe that is the next leg of my life, no matter how it's lived. Poor as dirt on the streets, or, in a nice area with access to lots of fun stuff to do for the kids and stuff. But I forget that sometimes. Like, I'm still looking towards the next leg, which will come. It's just a matter of, being patient with it, not forcing the issue, and embracing where you are at the time. I think that's a big part of it. Like, for the first time, I started thinking, man, I'd really miss. Not that I didn't never felt this way before, but the first time I noticed tonight, I was hanging out with all my friends, like Jim and Ken and Chris and Nick and Karen and Sarah and now Dylan, and just hanging out with all these people and just having a really good time. And then thinking, wow, if I move to California, I won't be able to hang out with these people anymore. I'm sure we'll still hang out online and keep up with each other's stuff, but we do it often, I think, and we don't realize we're doing it. Like, I've literally kind of had my life on hold. I don't want to say my life on hold. Like, I've lived my life. I'm married. I have children. I have a job. I do that. That's my life right now. Oh boy. Yeah, this is my life. Well, we're always looking towards the next segment, or the next 10 years, the next 100 years. I don't know. And to live like an elf means to live like, I know this is wicked geeky and nerdy, but in the R.A. Salvatore books, the Drizzt books, there's an elf, and I can't remember, Invidali, I can't remember what her name was. And I tried Googling it. It just didn't work. My spelling must be way off. So she tells Drizzt, because he's always seeing his life as one long linear stretch with the people he knows, and he puts his life on hold. He doesn't. All right, let's get a little geeky for a while. He doesn't want to have a child with a human, knowing that woman will grow up and die before his eyes, if she even grows up. So you have to take, as an elf, obviously you have separate lives, because the people that, if you choose to be friends with, people. All right, that's not my point. My point is, I think baby steps are important, but I think there are these little gaps, these decadent moments that encompass X amount of years in our lives. And in that time, we go through friends, we evolve, and there's the friends that are consistent. Friendship is, I think, one of the most important things to me. I had a lot of good friends back in Massachusetts, and it was sad to not be able to be friends with. Well, I mean, not to not be friends with them, but just not to see them on a regular basis anymore. And I think I felt that way for so long. It took me a very long time to finally get to the point. Leave me alone, Toby. That the people around me are awesome people, and I've known it. I've known it all along. I just haven't like willingly, openly accepted it and and embraced it. I guess I don't know what my point is. But we should live our lives like the elves do. Is all I'm saying, and stop looking so far into the future and look at the present more. And I'm not going to get on that subject because that's I've run that some bitch into the ground. I'm just saying, the elves are awesome. That's why I always normally play an elf on TV. Alright. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. I'm having no problem with the length of these videos. If you guys are preferring longer ones, let me know in the comments below. I don't think it really matters, though. Anywho, these rapid fire ones get right to the point and I don't drag on and I can go do other things. Anywho, excuse me. You guys have a great night. Please subscribe if you're liking them and pass them along to anybody else who you might know who might like them. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today. Tomorrow. And let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. I'm Jason Oliveira, and this is The Road to 40. And we're getting there, my friends. Alright, I'll see you guys a little bit further on down the road.